I'm to spend. This is what I got, yeah, it's how it been. But that's okay, cause I'm making it. Don't like me, well I'm on the road. High speed, chase, that's what I love. Can't see what I can't control. Did it once, yeah, do it once again. Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Cop new product, money taught me how to spin. Waves like water, music taught me how to swim. I'ma fill my bottle way up to the rim.
Back then, yeah, I never taught it all. Ashes, yeah, let them bitches fall. I've been way better than before. Posted with my cash till it's all.
I took people's drop boxes. I was like, are you a conservative, ma'am? And like an old lady would be like, yeah, I'm a conservative. And I would fucking deck her, take her ballot and just rip it apart right in front of her face. I was like, you're not allowed to vote this way in California. That's right, bitch. I got a funny one for you. Okay, here, look at this.
With what we were seeing in the polling data going into this election about what people cared about and the order in which they ranked it. So we have had a lot of questions throughout this time about new voters, people that hadn't been in there before that were perhaps not getting captured by the polling. So maybe this is a sign that we're going to see a little bit more of that tonight than we expected.
This.
We obviously don't know yet.
And you know what's missing from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 5 issues? Democracy.
Don't like me, cause I'm on the road, yeah. Alright, let's go. Don't like me, well I'm on the road. High speed, chase, that's what I love. Can't see what I can't control. Did it once, yeah, do it once again. Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Cop new product, money taught me how to spin. Waves like water, music taught me how to swim. I'ma fill my bottle way up to the rim. Back then, yeah, I never taught it all. Ashes, yeah, let them bitches fall. I've been way better than before. Posted with my cash standing tall. Hey yo, watch this. Got a foreign gold switching for my necklace. Got $100,000 on my checklist. All the money you made, that's my work slip. You ain't learning. I be a new person. I be making money fast. They be so determined. I be working every day. Yeah, I'm up on my circuit. Get me another diamond chain, made it from the safest. I been hurting. Would you live with me? Straight to till the end. Baby, don't leave my back, I'm too spent. This is what I got, yeah, it's how it been. But that's okay, cause I'm making ends. Don't like me, well, I'm on the road. High speed, chase, that's what I love. Can't see what I can't control. Did it once, yeah, do it once again. Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Cop new Prada, money taught me how to spin. Waves like water, music taught me how to swim. I'ma fill my bottle way up to the brim.
Back then, yeah, I never taught it all. Ashes, yeah, let them bridges fall. I've been way better than before. Posted with my cash till it's all.
They say, rock, rock, rock. You say, blah, blah, blah. Talk is cheap, homie. Talk is cheap, homie. Blah, 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 blah. Can't be no one else but yourself. You the best at being yourself. Remember that and never doubt it. Stand up, hello world, shout it. Leave your mark, build your legacy. Make them words count, live your fantasy. It's your life, time to live it right. Show the world what you're all about. Let them haters hate, let them doubters doubt. They don't really know what you all about. Let them talkers talk while you walk the walk. They don't really know what you all about. You only need yourself and the one and only. Even when you stand alone, you're never lonely. Take the path, less travel. One day you reach your true level. Allow yourself to take your place on your space. It's your birthright. Let your work outshine the talk. Let them smile, light up the dark. Let them haters hate, let them doubters doubt. They don't really know what you all about. Let them talkers talk while you walk the walk. They don't really know what you all about. They say, rock, rock, rock. You say, blah, blah, blah. Talk is cheap, homie. Talk is cheap, homie. Blah, 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 blah. Let them haters hate, let them doubters doubt. They don't really know what you all about. Let them talkers talk while you walk the walk. They don't really know what you all about.
We aren't better because we want to be. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. All the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers. We white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, British, German, American, have been on a rampage for the past 100 or more years to improve the world. We have given the benefits of our culture, our religion, our technology to everybody. And we have insisted that they receive the benefits of our culture, even our political style, our democracy. You had better be Democrat, or we'll shoot you. And having conferred these blessings all over the place, we wonder why everybody hates us. Because sometimes doing good to others, and even doing good to oneself, is amazingly destructive. Because it's full of conceit. How do you know what's good for other people? We can change society. We can get enormous enthusiasm respect, there is always more violence, more bloodshed, more trouble. Diabolical things are done in the name of righteousness. We don't change. We're doing the same thing today, but under different names. We can look back at those people and see how evil that was, but we can't see it in ourselves. So therefore, beware of virtue. We aren't better because we want to be. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Because all the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers. Lao Tzu, the Chinese philosopher, said, the highest virtue is not virtue, and therefore really is virtue. But inferior virtue cannot let go of being virtue, and therefore is not virtue. All the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers. We aren't better because we want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I need a smoke, where the matches. I'm a king, fuck your status. Getting dough, I pay no taxes. I'm a star in all fashions of the word, bro. I'ma flip the bird, bro. Coming through in foreigns and all you hear is skirt, ho. All polo and some white shoes. Funny thing now is I'm a nice dude, but when you cross that line, it ain't the right move. And my tender bitch is what I like knows. Oh yeah, can you feel that? I'm giving y'all that real rap. I'ma get the money, make the deal fat. Making hits with a steel bat. The Audi Quattro or that Monte Carlo. Which whip will I whip tomorrow? Got 6 chicks down to sip the bottle. Go coast to coast so I can ship the cargo. I don't really know if these people keep it real. I'm just telling all you fuckers how the homie really feel. And I'm looking up to God. Can you tell me what's the deal? I'm just waiting for your answer at the altar where I kneel. I need a smoke, where the matches. I'm a king, fuck your status. Getting dough, I pay no taxes. I'm a star in all fashions of the word, bro. Bro, coming through in foreigns and all you hear is skirt, ho. Let me get the money, I see you bitches acting funny, ha. Can't take nothing from me, nah. Rapping blunts like mummies, yeah. We freed the homie when he caught a bid. I roll around, you can't stop the kid. Truth be told, I'm hot as shit. Just say what up when you spot a kid. Real talk, you tryna speak the truth. I stay loyal, bro, to my roots since 15.
Hi, hello. What's up, internet? How's it going out there? I hope everyone is doing well. Hope life is treating you good. I'm pretty good. Always perpetually tired and behind. I'm like behind on editing, always want to do another video. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do one on this like whole YT thing because holy a mess. The left is melting down. The left is not alright.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking
What else?
measly
What else?
little liar, dude. What a
My stomach's
fucking
been like
measly
so fucked
little
up. I don't know
liar,
why.
dude.
It just hurts
Holy
so bad.
shit, dude.
Really bad.
Holy fucking shit,
Um,
dude.
that sucks.
Literally lying. Still lying to the audience.
Oh, I'm like kind of getting a headache, but sucks. I left my glasses inside. It's hot. I can't think. You know, days I feel like I can't drink enough water. Not enough water in the world. Also, like, I just need so much. Never got a break. Forgot what I said. Monday, Tuesday, I think I'm gonna take off. Almost there. Almost there. Trying to do a uh yeah, TwitchCon is going on. I'm wondering how it's going. I haven't actually seen anything from it. I've been too caught up in this whole TYT debacle. Son has not been streaming. I feel like lost. Wandering the cold streets of Twitch, looking for a home. Oh yeah. This one said, I've arrived in France. Contrary to what every American said, it's not on fire. It resembles a Democrat-run city. Fucking Hassan, dude. A Democrat-run city. So it looks like LA? Damn, he hasn't even posted on Twitter. He did one post and one retweet in the whole last day. That's like so unlike him. Because he's busy. Busy for us. Hope everything's alright. Heck, wait. Son. There's a whole tab on Google about the riots. Holy. That's crazy. Just a riots tab. That's some Black Mirror shit, I swear to God. What? Yikes. The last I checked, there were protests like only 2 miles south of the convention center. So, you know, Eddie K. I don't see anything because, like, there's nothing on social media because fucking Macron cut it all off. So, everything's, like, kind of outdated that I'm seeing. Kira? Hogger? So it looks like it's all over Paris now. Map is kind of shit. Hi, Mr. D. How are you? I wonder if I look at the Paris map on Google, if it has anything about like closures and stuff. I just like it. I feel like this shouldn't be that hard to find, you know? Like, if you lived in Paris, how would you find out, like, where riots are happening? You just figure it out, I guess. Hmm. Snapchat heat maps, they shut down all the social media. Fucking Macron was like, no, no, no. No social media. Um, hmm. Oh. There's a shit. Oh, shit. What are all these closures for? What is that? Road closed. It just says road closed. It's closed on the Champs-Élysées, which is like the main street, and it's like that's where the convention center is. It's like right there. It's literally right there. Yo, does anyone have like any intel? Like Hassan hasn't posted, and that's so weird. Locals just know. Yeah. That's someone from there. No, I'm not going there. I'm just curious because TwitchCon is happening right now. There. I guess I saw Via posting. He seemed fine. A lot of closures though, like in the heart of Paris. That's kind of crazy. Like a lot. It's not shut down? Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, because like the last I saw there was protests like 2 miles from the convention center, so I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I'm sure it's fine. But like I don't know. Twitch just like doesn't give a fuck. They don't give a single fuck. Paris is on fire? Fuck it, I guess. We'll go. Fuck it, we ball. I guess we should get into the PYT stuff. God, they're just so annoying. Exhausting. How fucking annoying they are. Nick is just posting through it on Twitter. Just Twitter blocking? Yeah, I did hear Twitter did it. And I haven't seen much on Twitter. All the VTubers I follow on Twitter are posting random shit and are there at the con. Yeah. Yeah, I hope everyone's safe. For sure. Alright. Postpone this long enough. So the mods at TYT quit. Because they stream, I'm not sure. I think on YouTube and on Twitch. But like a bunch of them quit together today, and they did it in like a super chat, which I think is so fucking petty, and I love them for that. I don't know who this person is, but they seem very based. Today I very loudly and publicly quit modding for the TYT via Super Chat and within a private mod channel on the Discord. I was immediately banned from the main show, but not before people opened and viewed the resignation letter, signed by many other mods. They fucking banned the mods for quitting. They banned them. Oh my god. Fucking petty ass shit, dude. If I can get this not like this. I guess that's better. Like kind of long, but like I feel like it's enlightening. Whoop. Wait. Why is it not locked? It's all scrunched. I don't want that. The fuck? I want to keep the same aspect ratio. Why isn't it? Okay, I do not. I can. That's the best I got. I'm sorry. Letter to TYT owner, staff, and volunteers. We're sorry to say that we're resigning from providing TYT with our unpaid labor. What a fucking opening statement, dude. I can't believe that TYT wasn't paying their mods, dude. Like, sorry, what the fuck? Sorry, what the fuck? Like, they're just taking advantage of the fact that most streamers can't pay their mods. But TYT definitely fucking could have. And, like, with the topics they're covering, I imagine the mod is not an easy job there. I'm sure they put up with a lot of fucking bullshit. So that's where it starts. It gets crazy. Crazier from there. It agreed to moderate for a strong progressive channel. Had strong core values. Over the past year, hosts, mostly on the main show, have allowed their own core values to slip, making us question whether they even have those values. Some specific ones include every action we take is to support our mission, participate with a positive and productive attitude. We are inclusive, we lead by example, participate in constructive communication, we check our ego at the door, and we act with dignity. How are the mods doing a better response than Cenk and Ana combined? I mean, come on. That's embarrassing. Every action we take is to support our mission. Mission is boldly to challenge the establishment and drive positive change. Fail to see how bad-mouthing, insulting, and belittling the unhoused helps to drive any form of positive change, or how it challenges the establishment. Corporate media and the wealthy look down on the unhoused, and Anna's anti-homeless rant is in direct support to that mission. Failure to provide any ideas on how to help that don't include barbaric measures, only dogpiling onto the problems that the unhoused have across the nation. By furthering negative stereotypes is the opposite of positive change for that community. Yeah. You're doing the opposite of what you're saying. Participate with a positive and productive attitude. Failure to learn from one another and having understanding attitude is what leads to issues like Anna's recent transphobic remarks and her birthing person meltdown. She's refusing to learn from the immense pushback from the community and former fellow hosts such as Benny and Sandy. Those positive hosts who help others outside those communities understand and gain more insight. Leave the network punishes the audience by taking away that knowledge and life experience. You now have a less diverse crew. Congratulations. But it's everyone else's fault, right? We're inclusive. How can one be inclusive if they fail to learn from their mistakes, apologize for their lack of knowledge, and grow as a person? Okay. Anna clearly stated during an interview on another show, I'm uncomfortable talking with non-white people. I missed that. I guess that was on the Sitch. I don't know about all that. I think I saw parts of it, but not that part. Holy shit, dude. That is the least inclusive statement I have heard. Core tenets of progressive politics include fighting for the oppressed, especially when it is popular. We act based on values, not on what the polls, not on what polls, I don't know. Not on what polls say, I guess. It's incredibly harmful to marginalized groups like non-binary folks not be included in language that directly affects us. Inherently regressive and exclusionary. Yeah, it is. In a way that it's not exclusionary. It's literal turf shit. Oh. We lead by example. While moderating, all of us have had to get the chat under control over statements made by the hosts. It tends to happen on the main show more than any other TYT live chat. The hosts make comments that are exclusive, sexist, racist, and transphobic. With TYT being such a large platform and having such a far reach, toxic statements are heard by the viewers, start to believe them. Continues to perpetuate harmful stereotypes and pushes the network to the right, not the left. We understand that not everyone will be in the same space, and we need to meet people where they're at. How can we meet someone who doesn't want us to meet them, but just wants us to pull towards them? Been making the network leftists and those who are dipping their toe into the progressive sphere. There's a worry about the main hosts being stuck in their echo chamber to the point that they can no longer lead by example. We participate in constructive communication. We work actively to spread mutual respect and to dampen aggression and distrust. Is that right? How? Omega lol, where? I don't see it. We work outward and cohesively, not inward and divisively. We need diversity in our community and strive for it. I understand not wanting to be an ally, but if you don't want to listen to those from the community you're trying to ally yourself with, and try to understand what you said was hurtful or wrong, sorry, this sentence is so long, I'm starting over. I understand wanting to be an ally, but if you don't want to listen to those from the community you're trying to ally yourself with, and try to understand why what you said was hurtful or wrong, that is on them for refusing to participate in those conversations that need to happen to promote growth, help spread those values. Yeah, can't be an ally if you won't even talk to Benny on air. Like, check her ego at the door. A serious ego problem with Cenk and Ana on the main show. Neither is able to check their ego and allow themselves to be wrong, or even be able to confront the possibility of them being wrong. Within 3 months, Ana went from not having an issue with trans people to saying they're uppity. Been in the media long enough that it's hard to believe that she just got swayed by someone else's talking point. Despite this and pushback she gave the saddest non-apology that was only lacking a ukulele, and placed blame on Twitter, saying that people need to quit. None of us have talking about Benny leaving or needing to leave due to transphobia. Anna is refusing to take responsibility for her own act. fucking tip. We act with dignity, refusing to live up to your own actions, statements, and the show go on, and topics you discuss is the lack of. If you go on to another podcast and state that you don't like being around or talking with anyone who isn't white, but you refuse to say it on your own show, have no dignity, and don't care about the communities you're talking about. Thank you for your understanding, and we hope that this will help wake up either of the hosts or the chat, right-wing talking points, and the hatred that is currently being show. So this is all the mods signed here. Inviting Gale, Lindsay Robb, Adrienne Vixen, Roller Dragon, Goddess Four Winds, or Bezilla, who posted this. Hero PE, John Ross, and Spectrophonic. A lot of people leaving all of a sudden. And I can't believe they were not paid, dude. You're not paying your mods. You're fucking paid, dude. Oh no, I'm cutting out? That sucks. The gain is just really sensitive. Is that better? I do need help fixing my noise gate. I don't know like how to make the settings better for what I need. I need help with audio just in general, if I'm being honest. Anyway, so that's the message from the mods. Shout out to them. I'm proud of them for like standing by their values. Like even though they're like unpaid, it was just like, you know, like probably a big part of their community, and like it's not like an easy decision to make. Yeah. Well, like most people can't afford to pay their mods. You know what I mean? I think big streamers should pay their mods. I don't know how many do in reality. But like, especially if you're a big streamer, like that's a lot of fucking work. A lot of work. The mods are often the biggest gifters. Yeah, I do wonder about that. Like, that seems backwards. I don't know. I don't know, man. They were doing it for a long time. Yeah, I bet they were. I bet they were. I've seen Adrienne Vixen around. I think they mod somewhere else, but I don't remember where. So that's 3 queer people who quit, and now like half the mod team, if not more, I don't know how many mods they have, but like 10 mods quitting in solidarity with Benny. And this is fucking Cenk's response. I mean, to be fair, I think he did this before well, I don't know. This could have happened before or after the mods quit. I'm not sure. But I've watched this twice already, and I can't comprehend it because it's so fucking stupid. I just like go into a blind rage. I just see red.
Do anything else today? I wanted to take a minute out to talk to you guys about what kind of show and network we are, because apparently that some people are questioning it, and so I have clear.
I already feel like I'm in trouble. Like I feel like I'm being lectured right now. I hate that.
Answers. And then
it's like he's a fucking cop or something.
People can make their decisions based on that, okay? So we've been doing this for 21 years, and the entire time we've been progressive and fighting very hard for progressive issues and done a lot of things. I'm not gonna get into our resume of all the great things that mainly our audience.
You want a cookie?
Has done, because without them we don't have any power. And those folks have done amazing things in the world, like launch Just Democrats, etc. So we're not going to pop out of a cake in a couple of days and go, ta-da, right-wing pivot. We laid a 21-year bear trap for you guys so that at the end we could do a right-wing pivot and then lose our entire audience. The people are like, oh, you guys are grifters.
I don't think it's a bear trap. I don't think it was a long con. I think that you just saw that there's more money in right-wing politics and you want more money. I think it's that simple. You yourself talk about how there's a bunch of fucking money that gets funneled into right-wing commentators. You've already been bragging in the past month about how your views are up. You think they're just up because you got more leftist? You think that's it?
You are denying your audience what you want, what they want. Wait, how would that be a grift? You guys want to go from an incredibly successful progressive show that gets hundreds of millions of views every month to being right-wingers to get no views. If that was true, why would that be a grift? That's not a grift, that's just a disastrous.
You would get more views. That's the whole fucking point, dude. Are you dumb? Tucker Carlson was the most viewed show. Do you think that we don't know that you know that? My guy. My guy, we're not stupid. I mean, Anna just went on the Daily Wire and was chummy with Ben Shapiro. I mean, come on. Where did they get hundreds of millions of views at? I've seen their YouTube and they ain't no hundreds of millions of views per month on there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe collectively? Between their website, Twitch, YouTube, I don't know, dude.
Position. No, we're doing something radical on this network. And so I want you to understand it.
Copium. Sweet, sweet copium. We're radicals, guys. We're radicals, but you're also radical for not liking us being ourselves.
We're allowing for discussion and debate and disagreements. Now, a lot of people don't want that. Like tons of right-wingers go, no, I don't want any of that. I just want Fox News or Newsmax or Tucker Carlson or whoever it is. I just want him to say the things that I want to hear. And in fact, Fox News got in trouble with them in the Dominion lawsuit.
It's not about what we want to hear, dude. It's about not peddling the same transphobic fucking talking points as Matt Walsh. Like, you're constantly talking about how fucking anti-homeless you are. You might as well fucking be Tucker Carlson. Like, good luck. I hope you get on Fox. I guess, like, you want that Fox buyout? Like, what?
Because you see the internal emails. Let's not tell people things that are true. Let's just tell the audience what they want to hear. Now, I was proud that the left wing didn't do that for a long, long time. We are open-minded, we're reasonable, we have conversations. But unfortunately, at this point, there are some forces that say no. There should be no discussion. There is a correct opinion, and everyone should be forced to have that correct opinion. Or they should be canceled or fired or no.
Peter Rage emote, yeah. The M1 is all I have right now.
No one should watch them, or all these other consequences that flow from that. Well, God bless. You know, there's really good news because there's tons of leftist shows now that never disagree with a preset so-called leftist ideology.
That's not true.
They agree with 100% of the issues, 100% of the.
That's literally not true. Have you not heard about leftists infighting? It's a whole meme. Leftists are always infighting about all the time. Everything. Everything. If you could talk about it, they're fighting about it. Believe me.
The time, and they almost all do it, right? You sure they're honest with you that they agree with the whatever is the trend of the day 100% of the time? By the way, they could prove me wrong. They could say, oh yeah, I don't agree with the left on this, and this, and see, nobody canceled me, everybody's fine. Now they're gonna do try benign things like, oh yeah, well I like orange more than I like.
Hassan disagreed with like not saying retarded. He's like, I think that's stupid. I don't care. Like, but then he just stopped saying it. because he realized that he was saying it too much, and that was like his only insult. So we like dialed it back, diversified the insults. Cause it's fucking 2023. Language changes. It's fine. Like, just listen to people. Like, granted, it did take like 400 times of chatters bringing it up to Hassan for him to even consider it. But like, I mean, he did change eventually. You know, even Hassan. If Hassan did it, you can do it, Cenk.
Like, yo, no. Give me real disagreements. You're not gonna do it, are you? Because you're worried. Well, we are gonna do it on this network. So we do things like, hey, I do something that is almost unheard of in media. I hire people who disagree with me. And so some have disagreed on the right, some have disagreed on the left, and then they have come out and not only disagree with me massively on our air, and I'm totally okay with it.
Totally okay with it. Classically, Cenk never got heated or mad or screamed at any guest ever. He was always very calm. Yeah, everyone knows Cenk as a very chill person.
Totally okay with it. And then they will sometimes go over the edge and say vicious and crazy things, and we're still okay with it. And then and then you guys know that recently someone who we liked and really supported, etc., decided to call me an evil person, a racist, a transphobe, pathetic, embarrassing, all these terrible, terrible, terrible things. And then they quit. And after they quit, they say, I quit because this guy who runs the company won't agree with me. But sister, I platformed you. I said, here's a platform, go for it. And not only can you say anything you want, you can say something that totally and utterly disagrees with me. Not good enough. Is that a standard? That everyone has to agree with just one of the hosts? Well, if that's the standard and two hosts disagree, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm for, apparently the new standard is everyone must agree. So who do I fire? Which of the two hosts that disagree do I fire? Do I go to Twitter and ask the
fire the bigoted one. That seems pretty easy to me. The one that's like spewing talking points that you could hear on Newsmax or OANN. Yeah, I'd fire that guy. Yeah.
Left-wing activists or the ones pretending to be activists for our side. Okay, guys, since apparently no one voted, but apparently you guys are the arbiters of what's on the left, despite the fact that the polling shows that you are not. You're often very, very, very wrong. Yeah, I'll give you the classic example, Latinx. I was told 100 times, oh, you are being against, you're going against the Latino community. It's like, I don't think so. I've never seen a Latino person call themselves Latinx. I think you made that up. They're like, how dare you, right? And it turns out we did a poll, or we didn't do it, somebody did. 96% of Latino.
That's not the same thing. So, have you polled medical professionals? Because they're pretty much in consensus about this. There's no reason to exclude trans people.
Latinos don't want to be called Latinx. Did anyone learn from that? That maybe randos online don't actually know what they're talking about and that they don't actually speak for that community? But even if they did or we were wrong, etc., the most important thing is, will we have disagreement and will that be allowed? And the answer definitively on the Young Turks is yes. And if you don't like that, like I said, there's a billion options, right wing, left wing, and they'll tell you whatever you want to hear. But if you want to have a real conversation, an honest conversation, there's one place in media. And by the way, it doesn't matter if people yell at me. I've been through it 100 times. Everyone here knows we've been through it 100 times, right? And every time, oh, Jimmy Dore is right. Oh, Sam Harris is right. And then later, oops, yeah, they're totally wrong. Oh, Tulsi Gabbard is, oops, Young Turks were right again.
The fucking audacity to compare Benny to like Jimmy Dore or some shit, like, you have to be fucking kidding, right? That's a joke? All she said was like, I don't like the way you talk and I don't endorse it, so I'm gonna quit. Like, that was pretty much it. Like,
oops. But do they learn anything from that? No. And do I change how we conduct things because of the pressure? No. I do not give in to the pressure, but I also do not go in the other direction. Oh, you hurt my feelings. So from now on, I'm going to be against gay rights or trans rights. No, we will not do that under any circumstance. No, I'm still going to support
you are doing that.
Trans community. I'm still going to support gay rights 100%. I'm going to support.
Oh yeah, is it 100%, or do you have a 5% disagreement? And you want to cherry pick which rights you think they should have? Is it 100% support, or are you going to tone police what kind of advocacy trans people can do for themselves?
Both those communities 100%, and as you'll see, likely be the toughest and strongest fighter for them. I don't care if some trans people or anyone in any leftist community yells at me. You think I'm gonna like betray Latino?
I thought you liked debate. I thought you liked debate. You don't want to hear debate when it's coming from trans activists? Not everyone who is in support of trans people is a trans activist. Like, get over your fucking self.
Knows because somebody's telling me that I'm against Latinos because I said I don't believe that Latinx is the proper term. I'm never going to do that. No, I'm going to fight for Latinos. I'm going to fight for African Americans. I'm going to fight for all of these communities.
There's no evidence as to why we should exclude trans people when they've already met the hormone thresholds. Like, there's no reason.
And you might have seen online, oh, here's a tweet there. Here's a video, like a 5-second clip or a 12-second clip over there. Okay, oh my God, oh, I hear they're right-wingers now, okay? And then you know what happens when people come watch the show? They're like, wait, I don't get it. They don't look anything like what I heard. They sound really progressive. My God, they seem like they're really fighting for us. You know why? Because we've been doing it for 21 years, okay? And that's exactly what we are, and we're not gonna change it. So look, the last things I'll say is that we have given a number of folks from all the different communities a platform here when no one else did. And so we... Oh,
fuck you. Hey, fuck you, Cenk. The response here is not like, oh, you should be grateful I even gave you a job at all. No one else is gonna hire the transes. Hey, fuck you. You're a fucking asshole, piece of shit.
Hired a number of trans hosts. I don't see a lot of other left-wing shows hiring tons.
Yeah, and they all quit. They all quit because you suck.
Trans hosts. So, okay, good, God bless. And then we have a disagreement. And then did I kick them out? No, I said, okay, continue to have a disagreement.
You just refused to actually have a discussion with them and hear what they were saying.
And they said, no, because not everyone at the company agrees with me. You guys are transphobes, racist, etc. And how dare you disagree? That's it, we're out. And look, if you're in that camp and you say, hey, 5% disagreement, too much. I can't handle it. I need something else. Again, all the power in the world to you. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not saying to you guys, oh, please stay. And I'm not saying, oh, go, I don't care. And are there people with good intent in our audience who believe in these issues and disagree with me fervently out of good intent? Absolutely. And brothers, I'm not telling you to go or stay. If you're comfortable with disagreement, but we want to get to the same place, great, stay. If you say, no, I want something else, that's okay. I'm just being clear with you.
We don't want to get to the same place, though. You want to get on Fox News. We just want trans people to be able to, like, exist. Period. Like, fucking hell.
Guys, as to what we think. And so, last thing I'll add is, some people are convinced that they're political geniuses and they like to lean into fighting on the wrong grounds, right? And they say, oh, politics doesn't matter. Well, here's how it matters. When you lose elections, they pass 70 laws against the LGBTQ community. You want to win elections so they don't pass bills against you. Instead, we pass.
Such a fucking condescending asshole. Does he have to be so fucking patronizing? God. I tune out. I can't listen to this shit. Like, just pure condescension. He really thinks he's just so much better than everyone because he's been doing leftism for 20 years. Hey, maybe you're outdated. Hey, maybe you need to update your fucking entire worldview. Have you considered that?
Bills that give you 100% the same rights, not more rights, not less rights, the same exact rights as every US citizen. And by the way, we get paid family leave, higher minimum wage, fight climate change, and all the wonderful things we want in the world. So if you say politics doesn't matter, then you're in the wrong business, okay? You're not understanding.
What are you talking? No one's saying what are you? That's not part of this conversation. No one said politics don't matter. We're saying they matter very much, and you shouldn't be ceding ground to fascists. So I don't know where you like lost the plot on that there. It's crazy because Cenk says all the time himself. All the time he brings this up. Oh, it's a losing issue. It's a losing issue for Republicans. They're not winning on trans issues. So why the fuck are we losing on trans issues? Do you see how that doesn't make any goddamn sense?
If you say, hey, the maximalist position, so let's not use words like radical, extreme, etc. Let's just say the maximalist position. I think everybody would agree that people that are in the activist community are going for the maximalist position. If you say the maximalist position, whether it's right wing or left wing, always gets you victories, sorry, you don't know politics.
Yeah, maximalist rights. Hot take, I think people should have maximum rights. I don't know. I thought this was a free fucking country.
That's just...
It's sports ball. It's sports ball.
Not true, it's not remotely true. And so, the American people agree with us anyway on, let's say, for example, one of the disagreements that I have on the issue of trans people in sports. I think that, by the way, the American people don't agree with me either. 70% say that trans people should not participate in any sports that is not in the sex that they were born in, right?
Yeah, so what about all of the medical professionals who say that they should be able to compete in the sport of their choice? Like, if you like debate, why don't you have anybody who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about on then? You love debate so much.
Well, I think they should participate in high school, and I think we could win that argument. And I think that the way you win that argument is to say, look, Republicans, which of you perverts is gonna go do the genital check on these kids? And you know what that happens? Then the average American goes, whoa, yeah, that's not right. I don't want them doing that to the kids. Hey, let the kids play the sports, okay? But if you go into the teeth of the only ground that the LGBTQ community loses on, we win on everything else, right? We win on trans rights, gay marriage, equality in housing, discrimination, etc. They tried the trans bathroom thing, it didn't work. They tried trying to kick transgender people out.
And suddenly, trans sports, and you lose your fucking mind! Not that, not the sports! Bro, it's fine. You can still watch football. You won't be able to tell, I promise you.
Out of the military, it didn't work. We won on all these grounds. And the Republicans dug in and dug in and dug in, and they found one thing that 7 out of 10 Americans agree with them and not us on, and that's trans sports. So my opinion is, let them play in high school, but when it comes to a professional league, let the league decide. If you think that is 100% disagreement, and that's trans erasure, etc., okay, we disagree. And that means, in my opinion, you're saying, I won't tolerate 1% disagreement, 2%, 5%, whatever number you want to put on. I won't tolerate it. I want to show that agrees with me all the time on everything.
I just don't want you to be trans exclusionary. Is that so fucking much to ask, dude?
Okay. Well, there's nothing I could do again. But if you say, hey, you know what? I want to win And I want to frame things in the right way so we protect our community. And I'm going to try to protect that community, whether the activists agree or not. And this is not about trans issues in.
Hey, maybe you should just fuck off and stop talking about it. Hey, maybe it would be fine if you would just shut the fuck up.
In specific, it's about all of those communities. So look, I think the police in this country need massive, colossal reform. But if you go with the slogan of defund the police, you get killed in the elections. You do. Well, I don't like that we lose in the, well, I don't like it either. So we should have better framing. I don't want to do better framing. I want to be maximalist. Okay, but you're not going to win that way. And if you say, hey, I don't like it, I don't like.
That's curious, coming from a literal fucking loser. I don't know if y'all know this, but Cenk ran for office and lost. I don't know what the fuck you know about winning, my guy.
That you are saying things that are nearly indisputably correct on the politics of it. And I don't like that the country doesn't agree with us. And I don't like the idea of trying to convince them. I just want to call them transphobes, racist. I want to call them names. And I think that's a brilliant political strategy because that's going to win them over. Sorry, but you're wrong. It doesn't win them over. Being able to empathize and say, you don't want to do that to kids. You don't want to do that to other human beings that are just like you. Telling them, hey guys, do you have anybody who's trans in your life? And even if you don't, imagine that you feel you were born a different way. And then you have the courage to come out. And you have the courage to change and transition. And that is so incredibly hard. Can you?
And then you train for sometimes like 10, 15 years in your sport of choice. And then suddenly you can't compete anymore. Because some old fucking bozo said so.
Not have empathy for that person? Can you not say, oh my God, that's another human being, and maybe I should root for them instead of rooting against them? That's how you reach out to people and win them over. So we win on all of those issues, we win on all those policies, and we win on the elections, and we get bills that help your life instead of hurting your life. But if you disagree for the billionth time, that's okay. This is a network where there is discussion and disagreement. And that is super clear, and it is never going to change.
Where's the discussion with Benny then? How about you invite Benny back to have a discussion then? If you love discussion and debate and disagreement so fucking much, why wouldn't you let her on your main show? Fucking hypocrite. Oh, he makes me so mad. Oh, he makes me really, really, really mad. I don't know, dude. Like, they don't even want to learn. They don't give a fuck. They're not even interested in discussion. Like, what was that? A 10-minute fucking lecture on, oh, you should be able to have dissent and open discussion when, like, he's the one that wouldn't let Benny discuss in private or public with Cenk. Like, they're just acting like children. Like, straight up children. Like, I am a leftist. I am a leftist, Dr. Hahn. I've been a leftist for 20 years. Okay. Okay. Whatever you have to tell yourself. Anyway. Get into Noah. Ayo? Wait. Not like that.
Hey everybody, hello. Hey everybody, hello. Whoa.
Hey.
Today I thought it'd be fun.
Hello.
Like.
Oh. Hello.
Hey everybody, hello. Hey everybody, hello. Whoa. Today I thought it'd be fun to go check out this one website called Reddit. Whenever you read something, it's on Reddit. Somebody asks you about a book. They say, hey, you read this? Just respond, Reddit. Or if you haven't,
Reddit.
you go, didn't read it. This is what the website looks like. It's kind of orange and there's all sorts of crap going on. If you notice, it's asking me to join because I do not have an account because I don't use Reddit. Never done it, never been it. So we're going to create an account today because I want to check out a subreddit called r/amiugly. It's a
Satch. No one doesn't know how to read. Sad.
Reddit with 334,000 members, where basically you just post pictures of yourself into it and you ask for people's opinions on how you look, on if you're ugly or not, and it yields some interesting stuff from it. So let's jump in. 20-year-olds, F is for female, am I attractive? This has 1.k up votes and 837 comments. They usually post a few different photos and they check it out. Caption says, I've always been insecure and have been rejected by multiple men and hate pictures taken of me. I feel like I look like young and ugly and just kind of dead. That's a wild self-roast. I think that's pretty funny. Any honest or helpful input, ratings, or look advice is appreciated. First and last pics, no makeup. Not bad, but I'm more attracted to the shadow entity you are friends with. I think they're talking about this. For sure. I swear, this subreddit is just really pretty girls asking if they are ugly. So this is the first thing I want to talk about on this subreddit. When people, usually girls, post photos of themselves, all the guys on the subreddit think they're hot, so then all of them say, you're just fishing for attention. Compliments, gimme, 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 you little lady. And usually the captions are pretty explicit in the fact that they are feeling down about their looks or have had bad experiences with dating or whatever else. And the guys are here like, I don't believe you. And it's not to say that's not possible. You know, I'm sure it is, but also every single photo of every woman has this. Extremely attractive. To me, same. To me is pretty important there. You know, looks are subjective. So as much as people would like to make it objective with a 1 to 10 scale, you know, ultimately that's all just a bunch of bahubbub. You do look young, but I don't know how that's a bad thing. You're pretty and love that mole or birthmark under your nose. Well, you're a fine looking lady. I would gladly ask you out to dinner. And this is Reddit right here. This is what Reddit sounds and looks like. It's the phenomenon of people
My lady? Fucking classic fucking Reddit shit. Oh god, the Reddit brain rot.
typing like a scribe, like a 16th century sort of scribe. Hold on, when is a scribe from? 10th and 11th centuries. Posts are written on this place like a 10th or 11th century scribe. But at least some people are self-aware here. Tips Fedora, Milady, this dude neckbeards. Okay, we're okay. We're fine. You know, I think there is some good to come from this subreddit, which is like the genuine sort of advice from people. Because ultimately the people posting here are looking for advice or just information about how they look. Female here, I live in Paris and used to work for a modeling agency. You are pretty with a sweet face and good figure. My advice, you need
Ugh. I hate that sentence. You are pretty with a sweet face and a good figure. Ugh. Ugh.
to apply dark makeup to your eyes to make them stand out more. Darken your eyebrows. Do not pluck them. Do not... okay, geez. Seems pretty serious about that. And you definitively need to improve your posture. Chest out, shoulders back, and keep your chin up. You can't imagine how much difference this will make. This is a full E-modeling agent maneuver in movies where somebody's getting a makeover and they're like, go bit, and they're just like, what? I don't know what all this is. Killed him. I've never had this done. And then at the end they look, poof. That's what this person's trying to do here. This isn't r/am I attractive, it's r/am I ugly. The answer to both is no. You're average. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, bro. I disagree. I'd say she's above average. Jesus. Maybe that says more about my area, but still quite pretty. Subjective. Some of the advice that's given on here is absolutely batshit, though. I would consult a dermatologist to discuss the removal of the nevus to the lip, but only because it distracts the viewers away from your eyes. If it doesn't bother you, more power to you. It isn't essential. I just think it's a quick and easy win if it does. The classic quick and easy process of a surgery. All right, let's move on to the next person. Male 29, what do you think? This one has a lot of upvotes, and it appears that this guy has got some stuff going on. 3,000 comments though. Please tell me you call people smooth skin once in a while. I stopped using that term as it is potentially offensive to the normal people community. Everything's offensive these days. Everything's trigger. Everything's woke. As a smooth skin, you get the S
At least he's a good sport.
Hard pass. Smoothie please. Damn, hard Y. A lot of white people on Reddit, so just riffing away white person style. You suffered an accident. It's unfair to judge you. I mean, he's asking people to judge him, right? The whole point of this subreddit is that people are supposed to be blunt. So we're not exactly looking for kindness, but also, you know, maybe that's okay. I don't know. Oh yeah, he kind of says that here. I posted to be judged. I'm different than everyone in the world, and unbiased opinions are helpful as people in real life will never say what they're thinking. The point of this post is to see everyone's perspective. If I'm ugly, just say it. I'm gonna be okay no matter what anyone says on here. A few of the comments have been pretty funny, actually. This sub won't call 90% of the people here ugly. I'm pretty sure it just exists for good-looking people to post and get a bunch of comments giving them compliments. Yeah, I mean, this place does differ from like an incel forum because the self-loathing aspect of positive reinforcement doesn't seem to be there. More like people roasting you and or people giving criticism. But some people are mean. You'll be fine. Clearly you've got experience getting... Okay. That's
Oh, oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, that's so bad.
I'm not gonna cap like others on here. You're ugly, bro, but you obviously been through some stuff. I'm ugly because I was born this way. There's a difference, so you shouldn't feel bad or nothing. I was born into the ugliness, molded by it. That's my Bane impression. Mr. Batman, I was born. Mr. Batman, I was born to do it. Oh, I'm Tom Hardy. 17-year-old female. I've never posted a picture of myself before. Let's see how it goes. Come on. Why would you? Why would you do this? I'm sure everyone's gonna be super normal here. Minor, you look minor. Okay, you know, good. I never know how to deal with these. I'm always like, you'll look cute when you're older. You could also just not comment. You don't have to comment every time. You can just talk about how they should not do that if they're underage. Zam, she's 12. Underage out of 10. There should be a rule about minors posting. A few months ago, there was a 15-year-old female, and everybody's like, you're so hot. Gives me the ick. Yeah, I hope they're cleaning up this subreddit a little bit because that is wild. Damn,
Yikes.
you're only...
Maybe it's just like a honeypot. The FBI just posts a pic every couple of months, runs them up.
15. You're so beautiful and mature for your... 17 and getting tattoos like that. Damn. Zam, she's 12. Yeah, I regret almost all of them. This is why you shouldn't follow trends and dwell on it for a couple of years. I'm 33 and still don't have tattoos, and I've been debating on getting one for the past five or six years. 5 or 6. Sorry. This comment exchange is a kind of an interesting phenomenon on Reddit. Don't like the nose piercing, but apart from that, you're pretty hot. Lol. Thank you. I used to have a lot more piercings. You probably look better now, TBH. Also, you're welcome. Piercings in general are not a problem. The problem is that specific piercing. Septum piercings look awful. Reddit's like the only major social media where you can see the downvotes, and the discourse is sort of linked together in this way. And you can follow it kind of easier than you can follow stuff on, say, Twitter, especially now that Twitter Blue users are prioritized under the replies. Just the worst, most uncreative, unfunny replies. Boring, ever. Now, but on Reddit you can see that this is like really kind of randomly negative in this guy's own personal opinion, and people were saying, why, man, why say that? I get they're asking to be roasted, but you know, not ugly at all, but taking photos in a dirty place, most of the time in a bathroom, but here it would be in your room, is the worst thing you can do. I've never really thought about it, but I could see that. A porta potty selfie, well, interesting, probably won't generate all that many matches on Tinder because it just looks stinky. Here's a photo of me after my hunting excursion climbing out of the rotten carcass of a deer I killed. Ladies, hit me up. Not ugly, average look.
Oh my god, yeah, the hunting pics. They always look smelly. They always look smelly.
Looking could be higher than the average if you respect yourself more. Septum piercings and tattoos are potential red flags. Some Reddit users are like 3,000 years old, so there's that. Show some respect. Did those jeans come with those holes in them? Did somebody have to rip those holes into them? Or those holes just come with the jeans, those holes in the jeans that you can put stuff through because they're holes? You gonna get a job with those eyeballs and those teeth? How do you expect to get a job when you have eyeballs and teeth? I like this guy. You look normal. 34 male, thoughts. And you got some photos together. Oh, it looks like that's photoshopped onto that. That's like the same photo. 34, bro, you look seasoned in insider trading and real estate scams. Who says you can't get into all that by 34? Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, was only 16 years old when he did his first Albert Einstein, Kim Kardashian. You understand it. And that 34-year-old man grew up to be Albert Murdoch, Rupert. I've just realized I've been out of focus for so long because of just focusing on my stuff back there. Sorry. God damn, I thought they didn't make them like this anymore. You got that 80s traditional masculinity going on. Nice. They truly don't make people that look like people from the 80s anymore. They only make people that look like they're from the 2020s, which looks different because it's different time. This woke Zoomer generation could never look like this. Probably because the woke Zoomer generation is like 15. I think it's Gen Alpha that's like 12 right now. Zam, she's 12. Because technically I'm a Zoomer and I am not 15. I'm 12 and I'm on the internet looking at stuff. That's scary. I'm 12 and what is this? A lot of nice stuff. Amazing smile. You are handsome. You are absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Roger. Why are you even on here? Comment deleted by user. So why are you on here? Comment deleted by user. What do you want to know? Comment deleted by user. How tall are you? Comment deleted. You got money? Arguing. It's fun. I love it. Sometimes I have self-confidence issues. Sometimes I need to be humbled. Let me know what you think. The funny thing about this concept of like being humbled, as in someone thinking they're hotter than they are, and people will sort of getting mad at that and saying, you're actually ugly. When people go on podcasts and rate themselves as a 10, and the entire male population on the internet collectively smashes their keyboards over their heads until they have brain damage. But the weird thing about needing to be humbled is that there's no functional purpose for it. If you meet someone and they think you're hot, they think you're hot, and that's just how it is. If you're not finding success in dating, sooner or later you might realize that you could do more stuff to bump up your appearance on like dating apps or whatever. Which again, that applies to people who want to improve their dating app performance, because dating apps are inherently shallow because it's like a meat market. You go swipe, 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 and that's pretty bad. Opinions. I, super nice face, always enjoy a ginger beard and occasionally a ginger beard. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Real Canada dry heads will get that reference. I love a brunette, and sometimes I like a brunette drink. I love a blonde, and sometimes I even like a blonde IPA with big tits. Just need some time to grow a little more. 27 or 29 is probably your sweet spot. It's such a weird way to put aging. I don't know how old this guy is, but I mean, he looks at least like 20, right? So how much more growing do you do in between then besides your intellect and your soul? Keep the beard. Your chin is weak as hell, and stop smiling like that. It looks goofy and doesn't help with your face. Either commit to showing some teeth or don't smile at all. Overall, nobody is going to notice you in a crowd for better or for worse. Edit. I took a second look and you have some great skin, but also still nobody's gonna care. What happened, man? What happened to you? Some people just get on Reddit after a no hours night's sleep and act a fool.
Jesus.
I care.
Seriously.
I disagree. As women, I find
That's so fucking mean for no reason.
him cute and would strike conversation without a second thought to any of that. Again, it's more Reddit discourse. You know, there's a people in a thread accounts all giving their crap, and you can get different opinions and different perspectives. Is this a pro Reddit video? Am I advertising, free advertising for Reddit? You know, no. All I'm saying is Twitter sucks ass now, so you gotta turn somewhere. You gotta get your online engagement from somewhere. 18-year-old female, never been asked out, no matches on dating apps. Am I really as ugly as I think I am? Have you tried swiping right? I doubt you get no matches. That's what I'm saying. I would swipe right. Yeah, I just don't believe you. Yeah, I just don't believe you. I mean, I get where they're coming from. You know, Tinder is a meat market, but also, you know, I'm sure it's possible. Not ugly, just young. You will grow into your features. Plastic surgery or whatever you were suggesting in the comments below is not the way to go. You're not done maturing, yet you still have baby cheeks. Wait, she suggested plastic surgery? Oh, wait, here it is. She says, well, I'm hoping to get some buccal fat removal, a cat eye lift, a nose job, and some lip filler for starters. Sounds expensive. Don't go to Miami because you might on the street run into Sneeko and Fresh and Fit. A fate worse than torture than death. Being 18 and wanting this many procedures is super intense. Like, I get the whole, you know, let people do what they want to look how they want, but also the buccal fat thing is started from a TikTok trend, and a lot of people literally got plastic surgery from a TikTok trend, and generally speaking, that's bad in my opinion. Social media surgeries, not a fan, personally. This feels like, woman, nobody likes me. Man, hey, I like you. Want to go out? Woman, sigh, nobody likes me. Why does it feel like that? I mean, all these people are just operating under the assumption that she's lying, which again, I don't know, dating apps are weird as heck. Mods, please ban posts like this. Not to be rude, but you look like you just came from kindergarten. Still cute though? Hey, no, don't add that last part. Don't add that last part. What is with these guys being like,
God damn, be normal, Reddit. Jesus. I know they never will, but that was egregious. How is that still up? Bot check?
you're a minor, but still sexy as fuck. Just make a joke about them looking young. Don't. Consider asking someone out yourself. Your beauty might be intimidating. I've actually heard, very attractive people post about this a lot, that they don't get a lot of DMs because people just assume that they're getting a bunch of DMs and that they don't want to pile on, or assume that they are dating someone because they're so attractive, which might sound counterintuitive because, if you go on an app and you're attractive, you'll be fine. But also a lot of people don't use apps because apps suck. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're a super hottie 19 out of 10 and you are looking for a date, go ask somebody. I don't know. I don't care. Okay, everybody, just want to do a silly fun one today. Let me know what you thought. No thoughts, no analysis, just vibes. Hope you guys are doing well. Take it easy. Bye. Talk soon. Bye.
Hey guys, Today I have decided to go back to my natural hair color.
Tequila vlog.
What's going on over here?
What's up?
Hey.
Everyone's filming us today.
Yeah. We got
What,
all the
who else
cameras
is
on.
filming you?
Hila
Oh, really?
rolled up.
Yeah.
That blur was not enough of a blur. You can still see like everything. I mean, I guess you probably can't make out the address.
Filming us today.
Yeah. We got
What,
all the
who else
cameras
is
on.
filming you?
Hila
Oh, really?
rolled up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, we got a double recording situation. This is like...
Excuse me, it's my house.
Oh my god. You know, this guy just told me it's his house.
Oh.
Love said this is my house.
I see, love.
He said, come into my garden.
It's going straight to his head, I see.
He called it the Garden of Sweden.
The artist visa is going straight to his head.
No. You can just turn that off.
You want me? No, he was showing me, he was like, this is my pool, this is my...
Are you serious?
Yeah, he said, this is my hot tub. Jacuzzi is what he's called it.
Jacuzzi.
This is my jacuzzi. It's been a real eye-opening experience.
I think that's my bathrobe too.
No.
Yeah.
I bought this.
Mm-mm.
It came with the house.
Yeah.
Hey guys, do you want to be in my vlog?
Well, yes, for sure.
Okay, cool. So Love Landed is here in America, and not only in America, is here at our house.
I'm here. I'm literally here in the house, like living.
Yeah, he's staying here with us until he gets everything sorted.
Yes.
Which we're very happy about. And then Ian came by today to shoot a little sketch.
Yep.
Yeah.
We picked Love up from the airport, and the first place we went to was Taco Bell.
Yes.
It was good. It was really,
like
really
first 30 minutes, Taco Bell.
That was just what I needed after a 14-hour flight.
Yeah, that was very suiting.
Yeah.
So they're applying a different kind of extensions today. These ones are supposed to last longer. What are these ones called?
These have a few names. K-tips because it's short for keratin, which keratin is something that our hair is naturally made of.
Oh.
Iconic.
Delay.
See the progress. Oh wow.
Natural hair. Extension hair.
I love the mix of colors.
Yes.
Me too.
So pretty. Well, hello.
Yeah, she's like, I never found the butt of the beetle, and I was like, oh. So it just, the beetle just like doesn't have a butt, but it is on her wall.
Oh my god.
She's gonna be very excited.
Yeah, we're gonna show what we got here.
We got a replacement for the beetle. That was broken.
I know, I'm dead.
Oh my god, Taylor, are you wearing this
Sad.
tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Oh yes, fashion icon queen, slay. You've been hanging out with her, apparently.
Angelina, you're such a hype girl.
What?
She's like the best hype girl.
No, truly.
But also, Taylor, you look so good.
You do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Okay, good. If Hila approves, then I will wear it.
Shout out to Love Cam.
Yeah, truly.
Did you want to show me?
Here's my Pirate Chips Lego, and inside of it has, I think this is the 2 golden monies and the 2, pink, diamonds.
So cool. Oh, that's the one Dan gave you?
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool.
And here's all my Jurassic World Legos.
Oh, wow.
This is my camera Lego.
That is so cool.
This is the light that takes the picture. And here's my Star Wars Lego, and here's my Ninjago Lego. See? This is
really
Ninjago
cool.
Lego. Here's my Ninjago Lego, and here's my Ninjago Lego. I have 3 Ninjago Legos.
Those are so cool. Hi, Brucey. Hi, baby.
Hi, Brucey. Nina.
Yeah, He's so cute. Yeah.
Uh-oh, Lena's here filming me. Is this for Hila's vlog? Lena's
okay.
here. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody. Just getting some BTS of Ethan. See you next Tuesday.
Lena's getting some BTS. Yes, sir. So here it is, you know, and I didn't have to risk my life or pay $250,000.
I love it.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, all ready? Check out the dress.
This is one of one.
Yes, all from the Marvel t-shirts, and this is a belt
The
that's
leg.
actually not released yet, but it will be soon. And got my extensions, what a day. So now we are heading to a party that we are hosting today with B&H and Outshine. And we're gonna celebrate Teddy Fresh and the release of our Marvel collection. And there's going to be like 150, I think, influencers. I've never done anything like this, so I've been very stressed the whole week leading up to this. I just want to get it over with.
Her makeup looks so good.
Just want to be after today, and then after the live show. But
And then vacation next
and then
week.
vacation. I feel so nervous because some people are traveling, especially just for this. Like Anissa and Ian are flying in, and I'm like, oh my god, I hope this is gonna be good. So yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of our friends and hopefully have a good time. Hopefully. Let's see what's up with Ethan. He needs to get ready. Are you getting ready?
That's what I say. You look great.
Are you ready to get ready?
I better have some big ass shoes.
Do you want me to change the shoes?
Yeah, can you go smaller? No. Oh.
You and Ethan are driving together?
I'm wondering if to wait for him or
I can get changed in like 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'll wait.
Okay.
He sat right down.
I'm wondering if everybody's gonna feel like I'm way too tall to talk to.
What? First of all,
Okay, well you're also tall and you're wearing heels.
right, and Tati's gonna be there, who
Yeah.
is already 6'2" and no heels. So,
Okay.
so look up for it.
That's gonna be everybody's first comment. Wow, you're so tall.
You get that a lot.
Yeah. God. In high school, I hated being tall. Because all the boys were like to my shoulders.
True. And everyone was like, don't worry, they'll
Yeah.
get taller. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but what about
Right
now?
I'll never
I'm
have a
struggling.
boyfriend.
I don't think I've seen you in pants before.
One time I wore jeans on the show's history. One time.
Right.
That's true.
I was like, what kind of shoes would Ethan want for this? Sandals. How do we make them like slay though?
Girl, I've been thinking about you. Stop playing. Girl.
They're so cute.
Where you stay?
The hair girl said that it might make you act up tonight.
Oh, your hair looks really good, by the way. It looks super natural.
She kept talking about that.
You about to make me act up tonight, girl. What's up? Where you stay, girl? Tell me about yourself.
Right here.
Me too.
Oh!
Girl, me too. Okay.
Oh, am I allowed in?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm the bodyguard.
There you go.
Did you guys ready to check in?
No, she's the host of the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's it me? I brought you something. Maybe you can take a guess what it is. Do you want me to open this right now? You're so sweet.
coffee, just for a B-roll, I guess.
Yeah, so just like coffee.
That works.
Okay, what is this?
This is a butthole that I have been working on the past couple of days. I built this octagonal frame and I taped together a bunch of flattened 10-foot long boxes.
Oh my god.
And then I rolled the octagon to make a tunnel. And I've been attaching some like crinkle paper on the outside to give it that, you know, butthole texture. I'm talking out of my ass right now.
This is truly a work of art.
It really is.
Thank you. The Broad has already reached out. The MoMA has already reached out.
Are you doing this for the vlog?
Yeah.
So, we had a meeting yesterday, and we were talking about everything for the show, and it was brought up, oh, we need the, like, prolapsed anus for Howie to come out of. I was like, fuck, I thought, like, there's just so much going on, and we accounted for a lot of stuff, and it like, hit me, oh, we haven't even, like, started that. So in my mind, I was like, this is probably dead on arrival. We're just gonna have to cut this. But I came down and I was just like, Sam, just so you know, we got this idea. If we can come up with something, even if it's just real slapdash. I come down like an hour and a half later, and this full-on prolapse anus is sitting here. I'm like, Sam, you're a fucking G. Like, what the fuck?
Straight up.
So I was very impressed. I was very impressed. But this was, but the asshole was. That's
You guys want to hear that piss off the Catholic Church? Sodomy.
Hi. Do you want to be in Elo's vlog?
Sodomy. Fucking got him. Fucking got him, Zach. No, Sam is very cool. He's always doing the most. Like the best part of the show, honestly.
Sure.
This is Ella, everyone.
I'm the new intern.
What you doing here?
I'm filling sandbags. It's a very exciting job. I'm getting paid to be here. I'll do as I'm told.
Let's see the fit. Love the tech fresh.
Oh, yeah. I actually got this one because I'm staying with my aunt and uncle because I live too far
Ethan
away.
and Ela, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, this is I took it from the garbage pile, from the upcycling pile because I'm out of clothes. What are you guys doing with that?
Yeah, so Ela made some custom pieces for Ela out of the marble.
Oh, that's so cool.
She took pieces out of the marble clothing and reconstructed them.
Oh, I love that. That's so sick.
That's the idea with all of those clothes, just to like reconstruct them into new looks.
That's so cool. I love that.
What's going on over here?
We are taking pictures of some of the new items that dropped today for our social media.
Yes.
Today?
Yeah,
They dropped today.
They're the new zip-off cargo pants. So they're pants, but if you zip this part off, you flip it up, there's a zipper, and they zip off into shorts.
Wow.
So
love that.
go check them out, teddyfresh.com, and maybe you'll see this picture we're taking.
We lost him.
He's jealous of me?
Yeah.
You flop my fat ass.
Dan and Rich Lux is my favorite beef ever.
I know, I love the soundbite.
Is it a beef?
One-way beef.
I think it's more like a chicken breast.
Zach, what's your favorite soundbite?
Cheers, my dude.
Can we hear it?
my dude. Cheers, my dude. Love you. No homo.
So, Love was on the Love Bot once, and we were asking where Ethan was because we were at home for an episode. And Love says, Ethan and Dan are at the Pingus table. And we're like, what's the ping pong table? He goes, yeah, the Pingus.
It's Pingus. Pingus. What's wrong with you?
Pingus.
Pingus.
It's
Pingus,
favorite
bro.
ping is Ping. You know Uncle Ping? Pingus.
You speak Zach?
Pingus, my guy. Pingus. That's what's up. Shit.
Thank you so much, AB, for explaining, because I had no idea what they were saying.
Yeah.
Love doing everything.
Yo, we need to go play the Pingus.
It's fucking Sarah. Major flashbacks right now.
I know, I saw it and I saw it reloading. I was like, ooh.
Oh God, I'm walking away. Sarah used to work with me at my old job at the live event company, and so
Sarah Brim, everyone.
we packed. We play
a lot of Tetris.
Oh, fun fact, actually, Sarah used to work on the podcast. Do you want to talk a little about that? No pressure.
It's been a long time.
Still, that's some interesting lore.
It was a lot of fun seeing it at the beginning and seeing the start of Teddy Fresh as well. It was a lot of fun.
What did you do on the podcast?
I did kind of what Ian does now, just switching the cameras.
Some people know. I've seen the comments sometimes people asking whatever happened to you.
I've seen the Reddit threads.
Yeah.
People have sent me the links, and I'm like.
So how did you get the job initially?
Because of Dan. We were still like basically at that old job just at the start of when he moved over to the podcast.
Yeah.
And so we were still in touch. He just
Awesome.
was like, "Hey, do you want to come over?" I was
Were
like,
you
"Absolutely."
familiar with H3H3 at the time?
He had shown me some of the videos, especially like the original Vape Nation video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vape Nation.
And what do you do for Teddy Fresh now?
I work as the e-com manager, get all the products up on the site and everything.
It's been like, what, 3 years? How long have you
3.5 years. Yeah. It's been a little crazy.
Sarah was one of the first people I met, well, virtually, when I first started, because you were still in...
Yeah, I was still in Indiana.
Yes, she's from Indiana, but she was one of the first Teddy Fresh people I met when I started here, and now she's out in LA.
Yep, I was out here originally, just moved away for a little bit.
Yeah.
COVID.
Awesome. Anything else you want to share?
No, not really.
Another fun fact, actually, Jess does her hair.
Mhm.
The same one who did my hair, Sam's hair, all of us.
Jess is amazing.
We love you,
She's
Jess.
so good.
You're doing great, Dan.
Thank you. We're making it happen.
You're doing wonderful, Zach. You too, Nick.
Big fest.
Look how much space we got.
I'm gonna mess with Dan and tell him we're gonna have to do another trip because he keeps saying if we could do it one trip, so I'm gonna mess up. Dan, I got bad news.
What's up?
We're gonna have to do another trip.
Why do you keep saying that?
Get the fuck out of here.
Never!
Dan insists that we could do it in one trip, and I gotta say, he's right so far. This is pretty impressive. We had this
Look
full,
at how much fucking room
we had this
got.
full with a quarter of the amount of stuff.
That thing doesn't move, Lena.
Aww.
It's like totally busted. Yeah, no, the Gatsby's
Well, you
like
guys
dead.
get the point.
Are we greedy? No. I think she just wanted to do it for fun, but
Yeah.
well, right now the battery's dead too. But even when it turns on, it just nothing. It's just dead.
That is so sad.
Smashed it into a wall one too many times, I think. Oh well.
It served us well.
It served us well, the Gatsby. I mean, somebody with more.
Probably just a cord loose on it.
You know, it probably can be repaired. It's just a matter of getting around to it. So
Yeah.
maybe someday I'll take a look at it.
Maybe someday.
Look who decides to stroll in right as we finish packing the truck.
I've been working, dude. I'm
Doing
working
what?
like a robot, dude.
Doing what?
Doing pre-production shit. The prettiness of the show. I'm making some digital shit. I don't know.
Okay, wow. Oh, the stage is right here. Hello. Nice. There's a lot more room, eh?
It's much bigger. What do you think? Beautiful. Check it out.
Good.
Okay, wow, cool. Let me look around.
Okay.
I guess I'm not going to launch off the stage, but it's pretty
I
close.
hope not. I think you'll be fine. So I've instructed them.
But also, we're going to come down and then stand down here.
Yeah. So the thing is that you see this red curtain?
Yeah.
This will start closed, and with it surrounding the door. Hey, 1 second. So all you'll see is the door and the curtain at the beginning of the show.
Right. Okay.
And then we'll play the intro bit. Oh shit! I just realized that actually doesn't work.
Should we pull faster on me?
Gotta think of a way around that.
Oh.
Welcome.
Ali, from now I know in the future communications go to you. Because, yeah.
I was like, Dan, why weren't you guys there?
I was watching the podcast and I was like,
almost-
oh,
when I
that
almost
makes
was
so much
like-
sense because I was like, Ali would have been there.
I would have been there with
Yeah.
Bell Zone. I was like almost crying. I was so like, why didn't I get invited? You
I blew it. I take 100% fault there.
Next time.
Next time.
The fuck, Dan.
Call me.
Hey,
bud.
Oh,
so weird.
Hey, y'all.
Lena.
Dude, it
So when it's time,
For the
so yeah,
vlog,
so when it's time,
can you show
we'll
that we
just-
have a
you'll
we have a
say that
jit?
that's what's going on, and we'll say so.
Jib?
Our assistants.
Dan,
are
what
gonna
is
come
it
out and
called?
hand them out right
The
now.
crane. What's
A
the-
jib.
A jib.
Jib, okay.
A jib.
Jib.
We have a jib. This is a real thing.
There is the jib.
Bye, bye, bye.
Taylor,
Okay, so it's gonna be.
Slay!
I need to just talk to the mic so that I get used to it. So I'm not just being annoying.
I met someone outside who came from Alaska.
Stop
A 5-hour
it.
flight to, yeah. People are coming from everywhere for this show.
Oh my
I
god.
was taking photos of the marquee, and then someone was like, "I love you," and then took a Polaroid of me. Yes.
Stop!
Whoa.
Oh my god, cute!
And I
That's
was
so
like,
beautiful.
oh damn, thanks.
That's a good photo.
I know.
It was like one
He was
girl
like-
outside just being like,
No, he was like, "I love your photography," and I was like,
that's so cool.
"Hell yeah!" Wow.
Guys, I need everybody to pay attention right now.
Is there a laptop
We're gonna
for
walk.
me, by the way?
There is. I have it charging just so it's fully charged when we start. Okay, so show starts. You're gonna play the intro video. That's the first thing that happens. Intro video finishes. Hype music is gonna be happening. Boom. Ethan kicks his way through. Ethan and Hila come out. Ah! Everybody's going fucking crazy. Ah!
Ethan,
Oh.
do you want to sit on this side? Because I
We
see
should get
this.
Gabe up here right now.
No, we'll move
You
the
like this
table.
side?
Yeah.
Because I actually missed a beat. Ethan,
It is Friday.
It's Friday, baby. It is Friday. I didn't even
Bizarre
think
that.
about that.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta.
It's Friday, baby. Okay, so he comes out. Hey, it's Friday, baby. Fuck, baby, fuck.
And we're set up for the stare down.
Fuck baby fuck.
Yes, I will.
Never mind.
We'll run
We gotta
through that
do
in a
the
second.
whole Friday ritual.
Right. So you do the stare down, and you say, let's bring out the crew. You call out the crew one by one. You bring them out. Blah blah blah. They all say, hey, take their place at the couch, right? And then crew intros. You talk in 40-person guest list. Thank you for the crew. You've all been here for the morning.
seating or when?
So this is a change. Curtains open after intro. That's not the case anymore. There is no curtain. Right. So gone.
Where are you gonna sit?
He's gonna sit my
So I'm just gonna hit you up and ask you about Legos and about your album and all kinds of shit. Right. And then Zach, you have a feed to his.
I have a mic back there.
Are you gonna be able to see his mouth?
Yes.
He literally is.
I have a
He has a
direct.
You're
direct-
looking at
He's
him.
looking at him.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
Then you address love. Say love. Unfortunately, couldn't be here.
Come straight over here.
Right.
Hey, hey, Nick, what's up? How are you, dude? Thanks for being here, guys.
Sure.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna play video.
Yeah.
And then once the video's done, someone will just tell you to go.
Okay.
And you just say,
It's Friday.
yeah, it's Friday, like what we do usually on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a little interaction. You guys will probably do a stare off like you always do.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna
And-
be interesting live.
Can't go on too long.
Don't tell me that.
Well, just because I mean,
I never.
we gotta
made
keep
it.
moving. We gotta keep moving.
I've never made it.
It ain't like no
It did go on too long.
normal show.
This
So
will be
you-
the longest one ever.
Right. So you do all that.
It
and then,
was.
So this is Ethan.
Just say welcome.
Welcome.
Just say our names. Whatever you say doesn't matter.
You'll
Yeah,
make sure.
whatever you want.
So, and then you're gonna bring out the rest of the crew. Blah blah blah. We said all this.
This fucking theater looks so beautiful. Oh my god.
Then we do the Zach thing. Then we turn our attention to love.
So where's
So-
Gabe in all this next?
Well, he's just gonna do that initial introduction for you guys.
You're gonna introduce us. We'll do our thing, and
Yeah.
then he's gonna walk.
He'll walk off.
Sound good? You
Yeah.
got that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fuck yeah, dude. That's gonna tear the house down.
We'll bring it too. Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Yeah.
It's Friday, baby. Woo! Friday. Fuck. Motherfucker. Bitch.
Wow, Ethan, great moves. Keep it up. I'm proud of you.
Such a good show.
Hello, everybody. Cheers. This video is
very, very, very fucked up.
Well, it depends. Well, let's not paint. You know, it's Hunger FF. Well, he's the best at what he does.
The whore.
You have been working really hard over the last 6 to 9 months on your weight loss journey.
He's doing it!
And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on this special day. I'm kind of speechless, honestly. Everybody's asking me how was it, and I'm like, I don't know. It was awesome. It was like, it's hard to put into words. The energy was just like at 1,000. Our audience is just the best. Amazing, amazing people. Everybody was wearing Teddy Fresh, and I'm just like so emotional when I think about it. They're just the sweetest. And that's all. Just thank you for watching at home, and thank you for the people that were here in person. And I can't wait for our next show.
He's so cute.
Oh my god, so glad you asked. My manager, that I just joined this like talent management, and my manager came to the show, and the whole time I was just thinking like Barbara is watching this right now. It just felt like knowing your parent is in the audience, you know? Yes. Yeah, this is who we are, Barbara. There's no hiding. I guess she needs to accept us as we are. It's like coming out of the
She had to find out sometime.
prolapse closet.
Yeah, the weird closet.
The prolapse closet.
We are weird, Barbara. Yeah. And yeah. Any other questions, Lena, the interviewer?
Do you have anything we can ask her, Olivia? About the live show? About anything?
Tell me about the moment you took the jacket off.
Oh.
How do you feel? Do you feel so hot?
I did.
Yes, I knew it. That's why I said you have to have that moment.
Yeah, I was
Delay.
thinking right before, like, should I just go without the jacket? And Olivia was like, no.
No,
You
it's
gotta
a moment.
do.
You have to.
Yeah.
I said it'll be a GIF.
Yeah.
GIF, GIF.
GIF.
Everybody says that every
Whatever
time.
we want.
Yeah. Yeah. A hot GIF GIF.
Yes.
Yes.
Gift gift.
I have to pack up my bag.
Cool.
It's called like God Hand or something.
It's called a gauntlet.
A gauntlet. It's called a got milk.
A gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
A gauntlet.
Anybody else? Any undergrad?
Okay, let's do bedtime stories. Wait. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I love that this is the first thing that comes up when you put bedtime stories. That's kind of fucked. Let's see. The Black-Eyed Children. That one's always spooky. Children are just scary. That's here. It's kind of like the Sphere in Las Vegas. Have you guys seen that? I haven't heard of it.
This week on Bedtime Stories, we will be taking a look at a bizarre object which possessed what presented as both strange and unnatural abilities. An item whose perplexing origins have remained as inexplicable as its subsequent fate. Join us as we delve into the story of the mysterious Bet Sphere.
Spoopy time! Are you ready?
In previous episodes, we have investigated accounts and descriptions of a number of enigmatic items. In several of these cases, these articles appeared to have possessed some form of sinister power or aura. These indefinable forces went on to adversely affect the health and fortune of those who encountered them. Included in this category is the grave of murderer Carl Pruitt, which allegedly caused the deaths of those who interfered with his tombstone. There is also the Porsche 550 Spider which James Dean was driving at the time of his death, dubbed Little Bastard. In other cases, such objects have proven less hazardous, but have instead exhibited what appear to be unnatural and wondrous powers. These include several children's dolls, which appear able to move around of their own accord, and the seemingly haunted stones which were christened the Hexam Heads. The subject of this episode falls very much into the latter category, a strange and enigmatic item which became known as the Bet Sphere. An object which seemed to defy the laws of physics as we understand them, and would ultimately disappear just as mysteriously as it arrived. In March of 1974, a significant wildfire unexpectedly sprang forth in an area of swampy forest situated within Florida's northeastern Duval County. The land in question belonged to a local couple, Antoine and Jerry Betts, who waited until the fires had died down before venturing out to inspect the damage to their property. It was as they were walking through the charred and smouldering brush that they happened upon something entirely unexpected. An apparently smooth and undamaged ball of polished metal, which was lying out in the open, seated upon a patch of badly burned scrubland. Unsure if this item had caused the fires or had perhaps been unearthed by them, the couple and their 21-year-old son Terry approached it with caution. After some deliberation, they eventually handled the sphere and discovered that it was roughly the same size and weight as a full-sized bowling ball. They quickly formed the opinion that it was a historic relic, perhaps a Spanish cannonball dating back to the region's colonial past. The decision was then made to take it back to their home, to carry out a more detailed inspection. Over the coming days, Antoine and Terry examined the sphere's exterior and were bewildered by the apparent lack of damage or decay to its general structure. After some time, they became distracted by other engagements, and their interest in the object inevitably began to wane. But it would not be long before it was once again at the centre of their undivided attention.
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's just a random metal ball in a perfect sphere, and you don't investigate that any further? You're just like, oh yeah, I have other stuff to do. I'll deal with that later.
Roughly 3 weeks after the object's unexpected appearance, Terry and one of his friends happened to be playing their guitars in the living room. Looking up from what they were doing, they were stunned to see that the sphere, which was in the room with them, was shuddering and vibrating, seemingly in response to the sound being produced by their musical instruments. When they stopped playing, they watched as its movements gradually subsided, eventually returning to a motionless state. On recommencing their playing, they observed the vibrations return, growing more substantial the closer they moved their guitars towards it. They were stunned to find that when playing their instruments in the immediate vicinity of the sphere, these vibrations grew so strong that it began to gently roll back and forth along the ground. This development prompted Terry and his parents to undertake a series of further experiments in order to assess the capabilities of the object. From observations involving the family dog, it became apparent that the sphere was not only reacting to incoming sound waves, but was also seemingly generating its own in response.
The fuck?
If placed in close proximity to their...
What? It's talking? A talking ball? These balls talk. Yeah.
Pet when it was vibrating, the animal would become agitated before escaping to another room. At one point, Antoine had gently tapped the sphere with a metal hammer, which had prompted it to ring back at him as though it were a bell. Shaking it vigorously back and forth also produced a slight rattling noise from inside, which was only audible when pressing an ear right up against its outer casing. However, the family soon observed far more dramatic results from shaking the object. When placed on a level floor after a sustained period of being manipulated in this way, the sphere would inexplicably roll forwards of its own accord, and then travel in a wide arc if unimpeded by any other obstacle, before returning to the point at which it had first been set down. Similarly, if placed onto the family's glass coffee table, the ball would travel around the entire surface perimeter, never once falling off over the edges, before again returning to its start point.
What? So this ball just, like, doesn't obey the laws of physics? I'm believing them less as the story goes on. Just less and less. I don't know. What was this? 2 people only that saw this?
But by far its most bizarre capability was witnessed if the table beneath it was then tilted or lifted up at an angle. Seeming to defy the laws of physics, the ball would at this point roll up towards the highest edge of the tilt, rather than descending to the lowest, as would naturally be expected. By this time, the Betts family had come to the realization that what they had in their possession was not the remains of an aging cannonball. Having already turned to their family and friends for assistance, they finally made the decision to approach the press to see if a news story could produce any further answers. Having listened to their story, a local newspaper named the Palm Beach Post duly dispatched a photographer named Lou Egner to the Betts' residence. Initially dismissive of his assignment, Egner had listened impassively as the sphere's wondrous antics were described to him by Antoine and Terry. But when the item was shaken up and then handed to him to place on the ground, his jaw dropped. The photographer would later recall that after a few seconds, the metallic ball had rolled forwards of its own accord for a distance of roughly 4 feet, and then travelled back in a wide arc of around 8 feet, before coming to a gentle stop at the point he had set it down.
How does it know? How does it know where it started? Sentient balls.
Now fully engaged with the story, Egner had carried out a series of his own tests, assisted by the Betts family. He observed that when placed directly into a patch of sunlight, the sphere would travel a further distance and at a greater speed, seeming to suggest that some of its power was generated by solar energy. Egner's article, which was published a short time later, prompted a frenzy of media activity, with several national newspapers picking up on the story.
Alien balls!
Commentators began to speculate wildly about what the item could be, with suggestions ranging from a secretive government experiment to a crashed Soviet satellite. Correspondence was also received from renowned ufologist Dr. J. Allen Hynek, who asked if the sphere could be sent to him for a short time so that he could assess whether it may be extraterrestrial in origin. This request, like similar ones from several private laboratories and companies, was flatly refused by Antoine and Jerry, who believed it would lead them to losing control of the item. For the next few weeks, as the hype around the story gradually subsided, life began to return to normal for the family. But this period of relative calm was soon disrupted by a series of disturbing incidents which took place within the Betts household. On several occasions, the homestead was suddenly filled with short bursts of seemingly otherworldly music. This was described as being similar to organ music, which would rapidly build up into a deafening crescendo before ceasing as quickly as it started. The family were also kept awake by the sound of internal doors opening and slamming shut, despite none of them being observed.
So, this ball is sentient. It can open and close doors, play music. It responds to music. It is solar powered. I feel like it's not real, but I want it to be real because it sounds kind of cool.
To do so, and nobody else being present at the address. Eventually, her nerves worn down by worry and lack of sleep, Jerry Betts consented to send the sphere away from the family home for further analysis. Initially believing that the government was best placed to assist them, the Betts family delivered the object to the Naval Air Station in Jacksonville. But at first, the technicians at the base were unable to see beyond the object's exterior, claiming their X-ray machines were not powerful enough. Eventually, utilizing a more powerful spectrographic device, they were able to make a report on the object. This detailed that the metallic exterior of the sphere was roughly ½ an inch thick, comprised of a metallic compound that was similar in nature to steel, and that the interior contained 2 smaller spheres. These 2 internal spheres were free to move around inside the larger object when it was shaken, but appeared to be in permanent contact with one another. This not only explained the slight rattling sounds that Antoine had detected, but also how the momentum that moved the sphere forwards had been produced. The item next passed into the hands of a local scientific company by the name of the Omega-1 Institute, where it was analysed by Dr. Carl Wilson. But rather than answer any of the existing questions about the mysterious object, Wilson's findings only fueled further speculations as to its origins. He reported that the sphere emitted a powerful magnetic field into its immediate environment. Further still, he had been able to detect that the counter vibrations being produced from inside the object were in fact radio waves. In the aftermath of Wilson's analysis and a brief reignition of media interest in the story, Dr. Hynek once again approached the family with a request to analyse the sphere. In August of 1974, Antoine and Jerry drove to meet Hynek and a panel of other scientists at a conference.
This is so random. I can't believe I haven't heard of this before. Definitely seems like the thing I would have heard of. The fuck? It has radio waves? Like what?
Conference, which was taking place in New Orleans. But once again, following close analysis of the sphere, little in the way of clarity was garnered from the meeting. Whilst none of the panel members could confirm that the unknown object was man-made, neither were they prepared to stake their reputations on a declaration that it was extraterrestrial. With these findings quickly picked up on and publicised by the National Enquirer magazine, press coverage of the story quickly turned negative. Several witnesses came forward to state that the sphere was actually an industrial item, either used to clean through waste pipes or as part of the internal mechanisms of a large valve. Others claimed it was part of a kinetic artwork installation, which had been lost whilst being driven through the state of Florida to New Mexico during Easter of 1971. Severely affected by the perceived backlash against them, both the Betts family and the sphere would disappear into obscurity after the incident, leaving little behind besides conjecture as to where the object had originated from and what ultimately became of it. In the years that have followed, opinions about the article's true origins have settled across 2 distinct lines of reason. Seizing upon the alleged scientific findings recorded in relation to the sphere, some have hypothesized that it must have fallen to Earth from the heavens, its impact being the cause of the bushfire in which it was found. These commentators believe that the sphere must have been some form of extraterrestrial device, either part of a propulsion system or a complete unit, such as a probe or listening apparatus. Interestingly, the descriptions of the item do bear a striking resemblance to diagrams drawn by Bob Lazar regarding anti-gravity drives housed at Groom Lake, and the sphere itself did seem to present properties of an anti-gravitational nature. Others have suggested that it may have been part of a lunar vehicle, an orbiting satellite belonging to either belligerent of the Cold War, or a part of a larger conventional spacecraft. But there are equally strong arguments for the sphere being far more mundane in its origins. Its dimensions and appearance are uncannily similar to the valve components sold by local businesses and used in the artwork that was sent to New Mexico. Manufacturers of the valves claim that on occasion, shavings from drill heads or other tools fall into them, and this may be the reason for the rattling sound heard inside. It has also been claimed by some sources that the sphere was never observed to move of its own accord outside the Betts household, and that the whole affair was either a ruse or a case of mild hysteria on the part of those investigating it. If such claims are true, and if the floor...
See? I fucking knew it. They were the only ones that saw it. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Floors of the Betts household had been even slightly unlevel, they would naturally have produced some degree of movement from the sphere when it was placed upon them. This forwards momentum could then have been naturally counteracted and corrected by the other kinetic parts moving around inside it, be they a manufacturing flaw or deliberately constructed. In relation to the perceived magnetic fields and radio waves detected in the vicinity of the object, these may have been unrelated phenomena. This may also have been a classic case wherein the work undertaken on the object was unduly influenced by the personal opinions and beliefs of those carrying it out. There are many questions surrounding the story of the Betts sphere, which
I have questions, alright? Yeah, many questions.
Remain unanswered. If the forest fire in which the item was found was not caused by its rapid descent to Earth, then what was the true cause? If this was a prank or hoax, how did the family manage to fool both military personnel and members of the scientific community? And why did the item and the family themselves seemingly disappear from the face of the Earth in the aftermath? In what has become an age of social media sleuths, it is entirely likely that at some point in the future, the movements of the Betts family may become known, and the true origins of the Betts sphere will...
Dude, I hope so. I hope they weren't, like, disappeared or something.
...finally be clarified, putting this mystery to rest, once and for all.
Poggers. That was good. Oh, but I am tired. Very tired. It's time for bed. Then maybe I can get up early, edit, and come on earlier. I want to get together the whole TYT Cenk and Ana video. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of footage. I think there's like 5 hours of me ranting to go through. But gonna do that as soon as possible. Been lurking right on. Have a good night, sleep well, take care of yourself, drink some water. Be gay, do crime. Good night.
What the fuck? Okay, that's my PCOS. What the fuck?
Wait,
Okay.
is it?
I don't know, but that was.
You asked for this, sir.
I said, what's your favorite anime voice?
Do not come. Do not come.
Okay, this is the most disappointing video I've ever seen. She literally attacked the two things that I like